So I haven't made a video in a while, so thought I would do it. Now, I'm also a columnist on NoDQ.com, the wrestling mark. You should go check me out. And I did a top 5 of my NXT Superstars because I love NXT. I think NXT is freaking amazing. I look forward to watching NXT every week. So, I thought, why don't I take my top 5 and put it in video format? Just because I'm lazy like that, I guess. So here we go. Here's my top 5 NXT Superstars currently. Before I start, I'm not including Bray Wyatt because he's going to debut on Raw next week. Just supposedly, that's what I heard. It's basically current roster, not including Bray Wyatt, not including Biggie Langston, because they're technically on Raw and SmackDown. And so I'm going to be looking over at the computer screen because I have the list there, and I'm lazy like that, like I said. So number 5 is Sami Zayn. Now, I have never watched an El Generico match. I don't really pay attention to independent wrestling simply because if I can't watch it on TV, then I'm not going to watch it. So, I'm doing everything as it is on NXT. So not El Generico, Sami Zayn. Why do I like Sami Zayn? Well, it's honestly he's just really good in the ring. I absolutely love his energy in the ring. I think he does an amazing job, and he has some amazing matches, and I really like him on the mic. I think he has a lot to work on, but he does pretty good. And he's got that shit-eating grin of his that I absolutely love when faces have that shit-eating grin. Just comes out and goes. So, Sami Zayn, I do see a lot from him on NXT. I see him as a future NXT champion. Now, in the WWE, I don't know. He definitely is NXT quality. He definitely is mid-card quality. But as for top main roster, main event, up here, because when he gets in the WWE, he'll be right around here. I don't see him starting completely at the bottom. So, I don't see him main eventing a lot. Maybe give him a title shot for the WWE or the world when that comes down later on in his career, but I do not see him holding those titles. Maybe the world. I just don't see WWE giving him those titles. But hey, I could be wrong. I never thought Ryback was going to kick off the way he has, and I know there's a lot of Ryback haters out there, but he's doing an awesome job. I never saw Mark Henry ever holding the World Heavyweight title. So I could be wrong, and I hope I am, because I think there's a lot of good out of him. WWE's going to get a lot of years out of him. So, here's hoping that he's on the main roster maybe a year or two after he gets really good at what he does, because wrestling in the independents and wrestling on TV for the big names is a lot different. Number 4, Adrian Neville. I have not seen a single Adrian Neville match that I haven't liked, and I'm really sad that his tag team partner is injured because I wanted to see him in the WWE as a tag team with his partner, because I think him and his partner work really good together and they'd make a really good tag team in the WWE. But I do see him being NXT champion eventually. Maybe he'll feud with Bo Dallas, because I don't see they're going to do something with Leo Kruger. I don't see Leo Kruger beating Bo Dallas. But yeah, I can see Adrian Neville, winning the title from Bo Dallas. So, and I would love to, like I said, I'd love to see Adrian Neville in the tag team division with his tag team partner. They would be such an asset to the tag team division. WWE is starting to do good with their tag team division, and I'm liking this. We got the Shield going against the Usos, the Primetime Players. I love the Primetime Players. I really want the WWE to bring in more tag teams, and there's another tag team on NXT that I'm excited about. So I'm really hoping that when Adrian Neville does get called up to the main roster, He's in a tag team. Him and his partner are going to do those amazing moves that they do. Because if you watch Adrian Neville and you're not entertained, there's something wrong with you. I mean, his finisher alone is freaking amazing. Like, how can you not love that? Number 3 would be Paige. Yeah, Paige. I can understand why she's not on the main roster right now, because she's still kind of green with a big promotion like WWE. But I see her going into the main roster, Raw or SmackDown, both, because rosters don't count anymore. I see Paige being in that main roster at least within a year. If it's more than a year, WWE is screwing up. Paige is what people want. People have been complaining about the Divas division in the WWE, that they're just models who were taught a few moves. Paige is the complete opposite. Paige doesn't look like when you think WWE diva, you don't think Paige. Paige has a unique look. She has a great move set. She's extremely entertaining. In the ring. Like she says, like I said, she has that whole anti-diva thing going for her, and WWE needs that. WWE needs women who can actually wrestle, and that's why I like NXT so much, because NXT has a lot of good female wrestlers on there, and I'm excited that these are going to be hopefully. I don't know how WWE does some stupid shit, but I'm so happy that NXT has such a great Divas roster. It's so much better than the WWE's main roster. So I'm excited to see all these NXT Divas in WWE eventually, but I'm really hoping Paige gets in there soon. I can see her feuding with AJ. I can see her feuding with Caitlyn. I can see her feuding with anybody, and that's the good thing, Now, there's not much else to say. Paige is freaking fantastic, and if she's not in the main roster eventually, WWE is full of idiots, and WWE is full of idiots. Number 2 would have to be Kassius Ohno. Now, once again, I don't know anything about him as Chris Hero. I knew that Chris Hero was really good, and I was kind of excited that somebody that the indie crowd loves so much is going into the WWE. WWE's been on a really indie kick, haven't they? They're getting Sami Callihan now. I mean, I think WWE is finally listening, and I think it started with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. So now we have Kassius Ohno, who I can see why he's not on the main roster yet. He still has some going for him, but he's really good in the ring. I think he's very entertaining. He's really good on the mic. I really want to see him as a heel, though. I think he's a better heel. I know there's a lot of people who don't think he's a good heel, but I definitely do think he's a great heel. And I'm really hoping that when he does get that push, they bring him in as a heel, and he doesn't have to be I'm evil heel. I want something I call a gray heel, and by that I mean I want someone who is obviously a heel, but at the same time he doesn't go all out heelish. He's more, I want a heel that doesn't insult the fans. He might insult the fans, but not on the level that heels do nowadays. I want somebody who is a bad guy, but at the same time he isn't overly heelish. And I'm having a hard time describing what I want. Remember when... Okay, here we go. When Austin was a heel, I thought Austin was a great heel. I thought he was one of the funniest heels I've ever seen, especially with all the singing segments and all that stuff. I don't want Ohno to be exactly like that, but I want Ohno to just be that entertaining heel that everybody loves. I think the closest thing we had was Dolph Ziggler when he was really getting popular. And Orton is a gray face. Why can't we have a gray heel? And that's what I want to see from Ohno. And I really wish they'd put him back as a heel instead of what they're doing with him now. I think they're wasting his talent right now. But we'll have to see what happens. And my number one, it might piss people off, Bo Dallas. I fucking love Bo Dallas. Remember that shit-eating grin thing I said about not El Generico, Sami Zayn? I freaking love Bo Dallas's shit-eating grin, and I love the fact that nobody likes him. He is NXT's John Cena. You know, anytime he has a match, you just hear the chants, "No more Bo, no more Bo." That's fantastic, and I honestly think he's talented. I think he's entertaining. WWE needs to jump on him. Maybe not throw him in to the main roster, like at the top. I'm thinking have him start really at the bottom, like bottom, and work him up. Give him a year or two to get a fan base and to have people not like him, because that's his best asset right now. His best asset is that a lot of people don't like him, and that's what I'm hoping that WWE jumps on that bandwagon, because he's a face that no one's going to like John Cena, and if they can use him the right way, he will be as good. He will be at that top level, and he'll be something that John Cena isn't. Now, I don't hate John Cena. I like John Cena. I'm a John Cena fan. But he'll actually wrestle, and John Cena, I actually wrote a column about this. John Cena can wrestle, but he has a very limited moveset, and I don't think that's John Cena's fault. I think that's WWE's fault. But Bo Dallas has a very much broader moveset, and he can do good on Raw and SmackDown, but he has to be given time to grow. And I can see WWE just fucking it up. I really can, because WWE is good at fucking good things up. Sad to say. So, you know, I'm really hoping for a lot from Bo Dallas, because I think he's doing really good. He's the NXT champion, which means he's going to be thrown in the WWE soon. And the thing is his brother, Husky Harris, Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, whatever you want to call him, is going to be on the main roster too. I would love to see those two feud, because, you know, they're brothers. Obviously, they weren't going to work out. I've seen their matches together on NXT. They work really good off each other. So I think that'd be a great way of introducing Bo Dallas to the main roster, is have him feud with the Wyatt family. You never know. So, with that said, that is my top 5 NXT Superstars currently. Now, I honestly don't get any feedback on these videos, but I really want feedback on this video. Like, I want people to tell me who they think on NXT is good, you know. I want people to shit all over my list, you know. I want feedback, and I want comments. So I'm hoping I get some. So hopefully, you know, with this video coming out, I'm gonna do my best to put out more videos. I don't put a lot of content out, so I'm gonna start pushing more content out. So, you know, in the comment section, you don't even have to subscribe to me, I don't care. Comment section, just tell me who you think is the best on NXT. If you hate my list, if you like my list, disagree, agree. I just want this discussion, because the only way for more people to get to NXT is for people to talk about NXT, and NXT needs that attention. I want NXT on TV. I don't want it on the internet. I want it on TV, and I want more people to get into it, so that way when these guys get thrown into the main roster, they already have a huge fan base of people who only watch it on TV. You know, the internet crowd is great, and the internet crowd makes the future stars, but NXT guys really need that push from the main general WWE audience that doesn't watch wrestling on the internet. So I'm hoping that the more we talk about NXT, the more we watch NXT, WWE will see this great asset that it has, and it'll put it on TV, and that way more people will get into it. But that's my time. So you guys have a great day, and hopefully hopefully we start a discussion about this. See ya.